Hello beautiful people, Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's album review time as Slovenia's most awesomely audacious, genre-defying metal pioneers within Destruction will release their new album Animetal on April 11th, 2025 by Sumerian Records. Genre-defying. Those are the words that I think every fan of Within Destruction should be well aware of by now, especially those that have been there since the beginning. Yes, simply can't put this band in a box, and probably shouldn't want to either, as their creativity comes from their freedom to kind of do what they want. And Animetal is them doing what they want. And I'm gotta be honest in these reviews, it's gonna polarize their fan base. The deathcore is still there in places, but it now sits in the shadow of electronic experimentation, a stronger focus on pop melodies and anime-inspired embellishments. It's baffling at times, but always interesting and undeniably creative. This is Within Destruction, and they are moving in a new and exciting direction, one that has a more unified approach than ever before, and sees them embracing new ideas. Dare it be said that this is the sound of the band at their most comfortable? It is certainly the sound of the band at their most accessible, and that's notable from the start as we kick things off with a bout of energetic mania that introduces listeners to this new look within Destruction. Fast and brutal, but with egregious layers of electronica, clean singing, that's guitarist Howard stepping up impressively here, dividing anime aspects, and a chorus that admittedly does go off. Unfortunately, it's a lot harder to get excited about the following Demon Child though, a very generic sounding metalcore track that lacks life. Within Destruction, I think, are far too creative to be putting out something as forgettable as this track, and it was a bit of a disappointment to hit this so early on. But happily, it's a short-lived lull, and it's a big return to form with the straightforward blast of brutalizing modern heaviness of Kananashabari. I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's my attempt. Intense, regardless of tempos, and featuring some of the most feral sounding vocals of all. It's a great track, as is Bitter Embrace, with its layered vocals and dramatic melodies. A track that gets better and better as it goes on. Whereas Fate Separate is an immediate hit that takes on a more cinematic form, albeit with an other accessible chorus and some really fun guitar soloing. After all, they are such a creative band, which brings me to Cybergirl and its experimental ways. Within Destruction at their most pop-inspired, infusing elements of cyberpunk into an anthemic body shaker, before showcasing a deeper and more expressive side to themselves with a beautiful Incomplete. One I think many a listener will find themselves connected to, left dealing with some emotional drama in their mind. That it comes with core heft, too, just makes it even more special. It's one of the more impressive tracks in the album, even if those who are here for the deathcore side of things are going to be left wanting breakdown aside. See, that is the polarizing aspects of this album. Polarizing throughout and easy to recognize. Even if what you're hearing is personally enjoyable, you can like it. You can really like it, but you can understand how not everybody is going to like it. It is a whole new side to their sound. But the clues were there, so a lot of this shouldn't be too much of a surprise, I think. Even if a series of tracks like Stay Forever, Automaton, Hide and Seek, and Torment have plenty of surprising moments. Creative, fun, interesting, and exciting, even if unlikely to set the world alight. Yet it does leave an impression, and in the case of the finale of A Love That Slowly Died, it just so happens to be a flamboyant impression. I can't tell you that you're going to love this album, I really can't. If you're a long-term Within Destruction fan, I can't even tell you that you're going to love it. It is such a shift. It's such a shift and such a direction change for them from what they were doing early on. I feel like it's been gradual, so I feel like it shouldn't be too much of a shock if you've been following them along, but perhaps if you were there at the start and then you jump into this one, it's going to seem like two completely different bands. But I think it's going to give them a whole new listener base, a whole new audience who are going to experience this and fall in love with it, based off the metalcore side of things, based off the anime side of things, based off the more accessible melodic pop infused efforts. It's going to help them blow up, I think, and that's not a bad thing. It's Animetal by Within Destruction. What do you reckon? You got any thoughts on this you want to share with me? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.